I feel like we hear about older women dating younger men more often than ever before. And statistically, though, most people still do date and partner close to their age. But relationships where women are a few years or several years even older than their male partners have become more common and more socially acceptable than they were, decades ago. And I don't think anything has changed in terms of women's attraction. I just think it's tolerance by people. A lot of women in their 40s and 50s and beyond aren't interested in renegotiating outdated relationship rules. They're not trying to unlearn things. They don't want emotional rigidity with someone who's already very set in their ways. They've done a lot of emotional labor over their life, and they don't want to do that anymore. So dating someone who's a bit younger, I think, can offer something different. And I would say also that older Gen Z, often raised with different expectations around gender in general and communication and partnership. I would say they're generally more comfortable with expressing themselves, also with emotionally expressive women, more accepting probably like independence, less invested in dominance-based masculinity. So I think that has an effect, probably. There's the financial piece as well. Older generations of women often partnered up in age because they needed security. Today, many women are financially independent by midlife. So when survival is not the motivator anymore, you don't necessarily need someone, but it's just someone that you want. Then your partner choice becomes values-based instead of necessities-based or attraction-based. Another big factor is often when women are in their 40s and 50s and beyond, they really just know themselves better. They know their bodies better, their sexuality more. They're less likely to stay in relationships that are constricting or controlling, performative. They're more willing to walk away from something that doesn't feel right. I don't think dating younger is about chasing youth. I think it's really more about like an ease to that dynamic, but this isn't universal. Obviously, there's a lot of different situations. I also think that extreme age gaps, regardless of gender, and older women, older men, younger, is becoming increasingly like people are understanding that that's probably not cool, even if it's legal, right? So there are there's extremes on either end of what I'm discussing. I'm trying to discuss the in the middle, and generally I think that women are just becoming more comfortable going after what they want and a little more independent to do so. And because of that, it opens relationships up to more options than maybe we've ever had before. So, the more women gain autonomy, the more they choose compatibility over convention. I also think that once a woman, let's say a woman is 40s or 50s or 60s or whatever, and she's been married, she's been divorced, and now she may not be looking for a new person to move in to her home, and sit on the sofa and share a bed and deal with each other's things, your personality quirks and how you keep house and stuff. So I think that also can play a role in who they are choosing to date. And I think that can play a role sometimes in dating a man that's younger than them. And it may allow them to sort of enjoy benefits of the relationship without necessarily realistically having to partner up and live together for the rest of time. What do you think?